Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Friday, the 5th of February's special mention and celebration assembly. It's good to be back with you again, ending another week of our lockdown schooling. We've had lots of children in school this week and lots of children obviously not in school. So as always, as we do our celebration assembly, I'm going to look forward to mentioning some children who have been in school and some who are working hard from home. So, I've got a couple of important things to talk about today. Just to let you know that next Wednesday is going to be very different on the class blogs. We are going to have a Wellbeing Wednesday where there's going to be lots of different sort of tasks set for you rather than traditional work. Okay, so we'll look forward to sharing more about that with you via our class blogs. It's also a very special day today because I would like to do a red book first and foremost. I'm going to start with that before we go to our special mentions. Now, we haven't been doing red book that often at the moment for obvious reasons, but this one is a must. It really needs doing. So I'm just going to read it to you. Sadly, next week will be the last week in Carlton Primary School for Mrs. Scrafton. Mrs. Scrafton has been a huge asset to our school over the last 3 years and has contributed so much to the development of our school in her role as school business manager. In partnership with our school governors, myself as head teacher and other colleagues, she's worked incredibly hard to help us on our school journey. Her financial know-how, attention to detail for all things that are premises and health and safety related, combined with her caring, child team-centred approach, have been excellent. On a personal and professional level, Mrs. Scrafton's loyal support of me and the positive impact she's made on the team has been incredible. I know I certainly won't be the only person to miss her greatly. Just so you're aware, Mrs. Scrafton's taking a career break and she plans to prioritise spending some time with her lovely family. And we wish Mrs. Scrafton all the very best and loads of happiness for her next chapter. She'll be missed but always warmly welcome at our school, at Carlton Primary School. Thank you so much, Mrs. Scrafton, for all of your efforts and contributions, and good luck. A red book that is truly deserved. Now, some of you might not know, but Mrs. Scrafton multitasks in school as well as doing all the financial aspects of school with me. She also supports in loads of ways, whether it's helping children who are a bit teary into school in the morning. One of the most strange things we've ever done together is we had to go and scoop up a squirrel that had been sadly run over outside of school, and we had some complaints that there was a squirrel outside. So with me and Mrs. Scrafton were the squirrel removal team that day. We do all sorts, and Mrs. Scrafton's been a massive part of our school the last 3 years, and we will miss her, but wish her all the very best. So, moving on. Mrs. Scrafton is in school next week, and we'll see her then, but I wanted to share that with you all today. So I wanted to also speak to you about the fact that it's a really tough time at the moment, and boys and girls, I want you to do me a favour. If your mum and dad or grandparent or whoever's helping you with your home learning or looking after you in the house, I want you to go over to them and give them a hug at some point.
Mr. Watson, we've lost Walker. We've got a live lesson this afternoon. I need him. Where is he?
Mrs. Chiverton, Squawker is sitting there. He's been naughty again.
Oh no.
Sorry for the interruption.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Come on, Squawker.
Mrs. Chiverton has just arrived. He's always in my room at the moment. He's got a real attitude problem. Thanks, Mrs. Chiverton. Sorry for that interruption, folks. I was just saying, you need to go and say, give your mums and dads and grandparents, whoever is helping you, a big hug to say thank you. You know, maybe it's just when they give you some food. Maybe it's when they come over and give you a cuddle. Maybe it's when they explain something that you're stuck on. They're doing an incredible job at the moment and working so hard in trying to support you. So give them a hug, say thank you. Oh, here we go again.
Mr. Watson, I've come to go home. My puppies are escaping.
Mrs. Smith, it's not all about your puppies.
Yes, they're doing. Look, they're going to jump the wall.
Oh, they look cute, mind. Mrs.
Can I
Smith.
not go?
No, you can't. Get back to work.
No.
I don't know what's happening in Harriers and an Eagle class this morning, but obviously Mrs. Smith, Mrs. Chiverton, They're all excitable this morning. Apologies for that. Mrs. Smith's got 2 new puppies and she's obsessed by them at the moment, just the way I am with mine. So, yeah, right. I think I've got my train of thought back. We're just going to crack on with some special mentions. As always, I've got loads of special mentions. Some...
Mr. Watson, sorry, are you busy?
kind of, Mrs. Bramley, what is
I
it?
just wanted to see if you'd like some fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. I have now got some fruit. Thanks, Mrs. Bramley. I appreciate the bananas being thrown at me in special mentions. Okay, I will try now to crack on with the special mentions. The first one is for Henry in Kestrel class, and this is for Henry's determination. Henry is working so hard at the moment, both at home and at school, never missing a task. Well done, Henry. In class, he is always kind and he can be relied on to answer questions, even if he isn't sure. He has a great attitude. He takes advice and soaks up everything he can. Not only all of that, but he comes into school with a big smile and is a delight to have around. What a lovely special mention from Mrs. Burton. Well done, Henry.
Mr. Watson, you've got to look after Dougie. He's puddled on my floor and he's just out of control.
Thanks, Miss Jackson. Apparently I've got to look after this dog now as well because he's just had a piddle on the floor. I don't know what's going on in school today, but it's a very peculiar place to be. Well done to Henry. Hopefully it's now gone calm. I'm just going to have a little sip of my water. And back to it. Here we go. The next special mention is from somebody from Osprey class, and that's Jessica. Well done, Jessica. And this is for your resilience. And Miss Marshall and Miss Gray have written this special mention. It says, Jessica has shown great resilience towards her learning. Well done, Jessica. She's continued to work hard throughout lockdown, completing every piece of work that's been set. That's amazing. Well done. Oh, there's a knock out my window now. What's going... It's some of the cheeky eels, class. Ah! Dropped my phone.